So let's talk about the different types of immunity that you can have. So there's naturally acquired and artificially acquired. Artificially is going to come from an injection, usually something outside the body that we force you to have, and naturally is going to be something that you pick up through your body and sort of use. So the naturally acquired active immune system, that's going to result from your immune system itself. So for instance, you got sick, and then all of a sudden your B cells and T cells figured out how to beat it up, your white blood cells help beat it up, and now you've built into your library a new B cell and T cell that in the future, if you ever see it, will kill it. So this is something that you're going to constantly building on, naturally acquired immune system. Naturally acquired passive immune system is going to be something like transplant or breast milk, which is something that you bring in, you start to learn from, and then you still kind of have an immunity from it. Artificially acquired immune system is going to be like when we inject you with a vaccine. You are naturally not coming by these pathogens or whatever they are in the vaccine. We've neutralized them, keep in mind, so they can't really get you sick. But we've hit you with these vaccines, and then all of a sudden what's happening is your B cells and T cells are sort of playing with the shrapnel pieces of those viruses or bacteria, or those live bacteria and viruses that we stripped out the bad stuff from. And now you're starting to build a B cell and T cell for it. And then, of course, artificially acquired passive immunity would be where you got a antibody injected into you from somebody else that can make it, or an animal that's making it for us. And the differences between active and passive immunity is that active immunity is produced on its own. It's long term and it takes time to develop because your body has to sort of figure out what this is, come up with a game plan, beat it up, and then once you have that all taken care of, that's when you start to attack it. With passive immunity, that is going to be an immediate sort of reaction, but it's very temporary. Your body didn't get the chance to make the B cells and T cells. So like for instance with breast milk, your body's just getting antibodies from your mom. They didn't give the instructions on how to make those antibodies, so it's very temporary. With artificially acquired, you're getting, again, antibodies from something else, and you don't have the instructions on how to make them. So it's very temporary, but because you're getting those antibodies, it's very immediate. They're going to tag them, the white blood cells are going to kill them and sort of move on. And remember, how antibodies work are that they find these sort of specific sugars on the outside of these foreign bodies and touch them. And they know that anytime these two shapes come together, they see these shapes, it's something foreign because these sugars basically are not like the sugars we have. And it touches them and it flags the white blood cells to come and attack them and sort of destroy this process.